how are you doing? Lovely to see you here at Cruise1st TV. And it's special offer time now with Princess Cruises, with some hot offers and free onboard spend up for grabs.
That's right, up to $150 of deliciously indulgent credit is waiting for you to enjoy and spend on shopping, shore excursions, the spa, fizz, or even in the boutiques on board.
Nice, and if it's on offer, we'll have it. Thank you very much. So lovely to get a nice bonus back when you book your trip. And we've got loads of Princess offers where you can grab this bonus too. And the longer the trip, the bigger the onboard spend can be, up to a whopping $300.
Well, in this show, we're going to feature some amazing trips for next year to Canada and New England in October, plus the Caribbean in November. But our first offer sees us explore the best of Mediterranean and Greek Isles, flying to Athens first on the 16th of April. We'll enjoy a 2-night hotel stay.
Lovely.
Wonderful. You know, this is going to be a really exciting time for you to be visiting Athens, and a city where you're going to be seeing lots of ancient ruins. Also at the same time, a lively modern city. You can climb the Acropolis. You can then wander the hidden alleyways down in Plaka and the Byzantine temples down there, the National Gardens, near classical gems in Kolonaki. Then it's down to the port of Piraeus, where we're going to board the fabulous Sun Princess for 7 wonderful nights. Oh, she's a gorgeous ship. Sphere class as well. And of course, we've been on board to visit the Sun. She was lovely. And you know what? The piazza, for me, the feature of this ship is the piazza. And the way they've done this is a really lovely focal point to the ship. Works gorgeously well in keeping with the theme and everything that's going on, because you've got a lot of activities that happen in the atrium. There's a bar there as well. And with it being Sphere class, it is all about the Sphere. This is a new purpose-built entertainment venue which changes from daytime to nighttime. So you'll find all kinds of different things going on there to enjoy whilst you're on board this beautiful vessel. And of course, the dining options are endless, seemingly, when you're on board the Sun. Let's talk about some of the delicious food you're going to be enjoying, and of course, some of the incredible bars as well. Well, you have the Soleil 3-level main dining room. That's also included as part of your cruise fare. The World Fresh Marketplace, the buffet, which has always got food for you 24/7. And I tell you what, on Princess, they really do it in style. It always feels fresh and vibrant. All of the offerings up there, whether you're grabbing a panini or a slice of pizza, or getting yourself, you know, some delicious eggs Benedict for breakfast, you're going to love it. Now, if you're wanting to mark a special occasion, you have the chef's table luminaire to enjoy, and that's something you can book in advance. You know, if you've got a nice anniversary coming up, or you know, you're maybe doing a family reunion. The Crown Grill as well is fantastic, and again, you can just see the seating areas are just so well designed to have that ambiance and you know, that intimate space that maybe you crave when you're on a cruise. The great thing about Princess, the ships are large, particularly in Sun class, Sphere class, excuse me, but that doesn't mean that they pack these ships full of people. I mean, yes, you do have a large amount of guests, but there's plenty of space as well to not feel like you're crowded in at any point on Princess. You know, the Princess Way classic cruising really enables you to just feel like you have all the space to relax and enjoy. Now, the Lotus Spa, when it comes to treatments, of course, they have an incredibly extensive menu, but you might want to indulge in the thermal suite, as we just saw there too. And that's wonderful. Thermal baths, sauna, steam room, all of that, salt caves. That's a great thing to do after a busy day in port, sightseeing. Look at the balcony rooms though. I mean, these are absolutely superb. I have to say, I was blown away by the furnishings and fixtures, you know, visiting some of the suites, and I just think that it's worth the accolade that Princess get for their superb staterooms and living areas when you're cruising on board.
Yeah, it's a lovely new chapter in the Princess story, actually, the Sun class. The Sphere class, should I say. The Sun is beautiful. Of course, she's been joined by the Star Princess as well now, and they are just wonderful. because they are everything you've ever loved about Princess before, with lots of new tales to tell. So out of Piraeus we go.
Yeah, we're into Santorini first, which really reveals itself above and beyond the postcard views that you probably see. You can hike up on the cliffs in the caldera. You can head to Pyrgos village, which has lots of lovely alleyways, and soak in the warm volcanic springs. Then we're into Bar in Montenegro, which has a beautiful mountains and an incredible old town as well. You can visit the medieval aqueduct and you can trek to the waterfalls. Perhaps you'll take an excursion to Rumgia mountain and hike. Then we're into Corfu, which, the charm of Corfu really does lie in the quieter corners. You can explore Kanoki's viewpoint over Mouse Island, or you might want to do sea kayaking along Corfu's coast for an excursion. Then we're into Messina in Sicily, which offers more than just Taormina's stage. You can journey to the Aeolian Islands and, just see everything that it's all about there. Maybe do a little food tour whilst you're in this port. Now, a day at sea will see us cruising into Barcelona, where you'll disembark and fly home after this wonderful little itinerary, of course, taking in the best of Greece and Italy.
Yeah, and treating yourself to a new experience as well. I think, as I said before, if you've cruised with Princess for a long time on their ships and you fancy the new flavour of Princess, it's got all of that familiarity on board that you know and you love from all of the other ships. And then it's got the wow factor of being a bigger ship with new concepts, with new entertainment spaces as well. It's really, really lovely, but everyone has a great time on board. So this is a package for April that already has an amazing price tag. For the flights, the stay in Athens, and a week of Princess Charm and luxury on the Sun Princess. And now it has just that extra little sweetener with up to $150 of bonus onboard spend per stateroom when you book this today. So let's check our price straight away. It's very, very good indeed, actually. When you think about what the prices can be, when you're talking about a luxury cruise as well, there is so much included when you're on board with Princess. And remember, it is deposits right now to get this booked, and use this little window to get the extra onboard spend as well, which is great. Now, you already have the Athens stay included in this offer, but you actually end the cruise in Barcelona. So if you do want to add a little stay there, we can do that for you, not a problem whatsoever. Here's everything that's included. I think this is a really great little getaway. It comes up in April. Now, it is going to be a long autumn, winter, waiting for spring, waiting to see the sun again and all the rest of it. So I actually think by the time April comes around, you will be more than ready for a nice little cheeky getaway for, I was going to say a week, it's longer than that, isn't it? It's 9 nights, isn't it? Because you've got the couple of nights in Athens there. And if you wanted 3 or 4 nights in Athens, by the way, before you go, and the same the other end in Barcelona, again, talk to the team. But book it now, and while this special offer bonus is there for you, you'll get up to $150 of onboard spend for you to enjoy. Now, the cruise does run on other dates from April next year all the way through to October in 2027, so you've got plenty of dates there to go out and choose from. Remember, price varies by date, so talk to the team right now, but definitely do the booking right now while they've got some onboard spend on offer for you. And of course, remember, you can make this all inclusive with Princess Plus. On the Sun Princess, it's £55 per person per day, and that gets you drinks and tips and Wi-Fi and gratuities, all kinds of good stuff for a great price as well. So if you want to get involved in that, again, just talk to the team. It's well worth doing right now, because forewarned is forearmed. 0800 953 4700 is the number to call. Now, we all like a special offer, and Cruise1st will always be there with you whenever there's a flash sale, a free upgrade or onboard spend up for grabs. And it's just one of the many things that we are famous for.
With 25 years of travel expertise, when booking with Cruise1st, you can be sure that you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We work with all the major cruise lines to bring you the most comprehensive selection of exclusive deals you won't find anywhere else. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. As a fully bonded member of APTA and Atoll Protected, you have the peace of mind that your booking is always safe with us. We've been here on your TV screens for over a decade, making us the longest running cruise channel in the UK. We make it easy to budget for your dream holiday. With many of our deals, just pay a deposit today and you then have until your due date to pay the balance. Plus, we're one of the highest rated cruise agents on Trustpilot, with over 7,000 independent reviews. This all means that you can be fully confident when booking your next exciting adventure with Cruise1st.
And adventure is the key word there as well. That's what these holidays are all about, aren't they? Getting new adventures, seeing new places. And I know, you know, we're all saying it all the time. Let's do it while we can.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the thing, isn't it? I think opportunity is a great thing to grab and not sit on and say, oh, we must do that one day. Let's make that one day right now. It's worth it.
Get it booked. Just get it booked.
Absolutely.
And it's free onboard spend we're grabbing in this show with Princess Cruises. And now to a ship celebrating a 6th season out of Southampton from March to November next year, the Sky Princess. Well, after her UK season, our next offer joins her in the winter home, the Caribbean. Now, you're going to fly on the 22nd of November over to fun central Orlando, and you'll enjoy a full week of fun in the sun, staying on International Drive. Oh, and don't forget that Cruise1st can also fix up your theme park tickets too in the package. It's often cheaper in advance to do that. And that, of course, is going to be, I think, for many people, the highlight of visiting Orlando. It is more, of course, than the fantastic roller coasters. You can spend a day paddling with the manatees in crystal clear springs and maybe even take a hot air balloon ride at sunrise over the lakes. Then it is across to Port Canaveral, where you're going to be joining the beautiful Sky Princess. We've got 8 nights on board to enjoy a wonderful itinerary heading to Puerto Rico and Turks and Caicos. And having been on this ship, I have to say, she is absolutely gorgeous and just has everything you could possibly imagine when it comes to modern comfort and luxury. And of course, there's the medallion program to make it an interactive and easy experience to navigate around the ship, whether you're booking your dining options or even just, you know, interacting with the screens around the ship to see what's going on. It's just the easiest way of planning what you do on a day-to-day basis. And believe me, there's tons and tons to do and lots of things to enjoy whilst you're on board. I mean, in the atrium alone, there is, you know, street entertainment, acrobats, jugglers and live music, food carving demonstrations, folklore performances. I love that they've made this such an integral part of the cruise and, you know, such an interactive space. It's great. There's also the Discovery at Sea enrichment programs where you can do stargazing on the top deck, Animal Planet recommended tours, activities inspired by Shark Week and The Deadliest Catch. This is a super fun element. And talking of excursions, they do a live presentation in the theatre, which you can catch up on in your stateroom too, because they record everything. And it'll talk you through every single port, all the different excursions on offer. So even before you set foot off the ship, you can have planned everything you want. Maybe it's going to be a dolphin swim that you want to book. Maybe you're going to be, you know, doing an island tour, and maybe you want to do 2 or 3 excursions per port. It's absolutely possible depending on the time in port. But the great thing is you can plan that even before you leave, and it saves you time in port too. Maybe you're just the type of person or couple or group that wants to take a wander on your own and you don't want to have anything planned. That's also an option. But around the ship you have the beautiful sea walk. You have also the movies under the stars. That's a signature of Princess and a really lovely thing to do in that Caribbean breeze. You know, you're out there at night, it feels warm and lovely. There's no experience quite like enjoying the ocean at night with a warm breeze, in my experience.
It's really special as well, movies under the stars. You've got to do it because it isn't just sitting out there watching something on a screen. It's a real experience, which I love. Talking about planning as well, there's so many different ways you can plan your day. You get the paper information in the cabin for what's happening the following day. It's all on the app as well. So literally there's information coming at you left, right and centre. So off to the Caribbean we go then, out of Port Canaveral. 8 nights ahead of us.
Yes, a day at sea will see us into Princess Keys in the Bahamas, where you can step onto Princess's private island retreat. gorgeous turquoise waters and powder soft sands is a real signature of the Bahamas. There's no reef quite like it, in my opinion. You can snorkel through these incredible reefs. You can kayak through calm lagoons. You can, pedal boat along the shoreline on an aqua bike as well. That would be a fun thing to do. Or perhaps even get a private cabana for the day. That sounds like my style for sure. And then it's San Juan in gorgeous Puerto Rico, where you can discover vibrant street art in the old town, or perhaps kayak glowing bioluminescent waters. I mean, that would be pretty incredible. You see some of the caves there are beautiful as well, the cave park. Then we're into Amber Cove in the Dominican Republic, where you can discover local life with a Dominican cooking class, maybe tour a cocoa plantation, or sip small batch rum at a distillery. There's a chocolate plantation tour and tasting that you can take as well. Then it's Grand Turk, where you can feed stingrays at Gibbs Key or ride dune buggies across the salt flats, perhaps even climb the lighthouse, as you see right there. Now, the Gibbs Key stingray encounter is one that books quickly, so book that excursion to see them in the wild. And a day at sea will see us back into Orlando, where we'll disembark, or Port Canaveral, where we'll disembark, send you back to the airport to fly back to the UK.
Will I have some rum truffles with me, though?
Yes.
I've just got a picture of those right now. Oh, that's the thing about food, isn't it? So much food on a trip like this, and so many wonderful flavours to enjoy as well. And this, for me, is one of those kind of best of both worlds trips. So you've got a week of Orlando holiday, and then you've got the 8 nights of Caribbean full board cruising on the Sky Princess, which is an absolutely magic combination. And do you know what? There are so many reasons you should go for this particular feature date as well. I'm going to start with the price, because the price is amazing. I mean, so good. And then I'll tell you why this date is so good as well. 1,649 per person. And you can start planning this today. Right now, today. We're open 7 days a week. We're a free call away. And you can book this with a deposit of just £199 each today. And that includes your flights to and from Orlando, a week on international drive in a hotel there, and you'll be there for Thanksgiving and the mega shopping event of Black Friday as well. You will be there with plenty of time to also do the parks and have a lot of fun if you want to, or completely avoid the shopping and just go to the parks, no problem whatsoever. And then you've got your 8 nights around the Caribbean on the Sky Princess, including that day at Princess Keys as well, the private island resort for Princess Cruises in the Bahamas, which is such a dreamy day. Remember, book it today and you'll also get up to $150 of onboard spend as a bonus per stateroom. So today is the day that you want to grab this while those bonuses are around. Here's everything that's included and your upgrades as well. Your upgrades are really good, I would say, considering one, this is a Caribbean cruise. It's an 8-night cruise. Sky Princess is just so charming and wonderful. She gets rave reviews. And again, if you have cruised with Princess many times, but you haven't cruised for a while with them, actually the Sky Princess and of course the new Sun and Star Princess are kind of like the new era of the ships. All the same charm, all the same familiarities and the restaurants and the things that you love about Princess, but with that lovely modern twist to it as well. Don't forget you can make this all inclusive as well with Princess Plus. It's £50 per person per day, and that gets you a drinks package. It includes your gratuities, Wi-Fi and more. Now, for this cruise and this package, there are other dates from next November through to February in 2027. So there are other dates, but if you want to go for this one, the price is great, and 2, you'll be in Orlando for Thanksgiving and for Black Friday as well, which is really good. So if you do love your shopping out in the States, you know, that whole take an extra case thing and go and do some real bargain hunting, then you absolutely can there. So if you fancy that, call us right now, 0800 953 4700. And if you're looking for ideas and inspiration, you're just thinking, do you know what, actually, I want to book my cruise well in advance, but I'm just not quite sure what I want. Let this help you. This is one of our Cruise1st brochures. They come out around about once per month. And they are fantastic because they're full of ideas that you just might not have thought of before. Yes, we'll have features in here or places that we talk about all the time, like the Caribbean, like we just have before. But then we'll have other ideas as well, like Antarctica and going up to Iceland and going out to the Far East, Australia. We've got it all. So get a copy of this. It's free. Just call us on 0800 953 4700 and we will get a copy out to you, and then we will keep sending them to you around about once a month, and you can keep getting the wonderful inspiration that comes from it. And then they are a really good read as well, actually. It's well worth having. It's really, really good. So call us right now and grab it. 0800 953 4700. Right, let's get back to our onboard spend grabbing that we're doing right now with Princess Cruising, because there's up to $150 of that for shorter duration cruises. And if you're taking longer cruises and planning those now for next year and for 2027, well, you can be grabbing up to $300 worth. So it is worth sealing your plans today with our team if you are looking for your next cruise. Right. This next offer sees us explore Canada and New England next fall. In the autumn, flying off to New York first on the 1st of October for a 2-night hotel stay there. That's enough of a holiday for me, full stop, let me tell you.
Yeah, and this is a lovely time to visit, actually, as it's moving into autumn. I mean, New York is great all year round, but strolling Times Square and just getting a feel for the hustle bustle, heading to the Rockefeller Center, catching a Broadway show, or, you know, nice rooftop cocktail with skyline views, perhaps some classic New York pizza or an upscale steakhouse in the evening.
Sounds good.
Can't think of anything better. Then it's time to cruise on board Majestic Princess for 7 nights out of 8th Street, Manhattan, or you might be out of Jersey, depending on the where you're sailing out of. But either way, it's an amazing sail out. And you also are going to pass the Statue of Liberty and go onto Brooklyn Bridge. So it's incredible sailing out of New York. Nothing quite like it, actually. Now, the Majestic is a bustling, exciting and beautiful ship, royal class. She has a dramatic multi-story Italian-style atrium. You know, the social hub of the ship with lots going on there, lots of performance, music, all of that fun stuff. And of course, when it comes to the day-to-day on board Majestic, you'll never be short of things to do, and certainly never be short of things to eat. There is some incredible dining experiences. I mean, they're always winning awards for their cuisine, Princess, as well. Cruise Critic, Best Pizza at Sea, for example. USA Today, Best Pizza at Sea. You can see another award there for their wine. And they have some great sommeliers on board. You know, when it comes to wine tasting, you can do wine tasting, you can do cocktail mixing, you can do a sort of beer tasting, that kind of thing as well. So that's a really nice experience. And of course, you know, your fitness, if this is important to you and you're someone that likes to get out on deck every day, they always do like a walk a mile in the morning. You can walk around the deck and get the nice fresh air. If you prefer to be in a gym, head on up to the gym. They have some world-class fitness trainers up there. It might be a spinning class, Pilates, yoga. You might be doing what was it called, like a Zumba class. There's always lots of fun things to do. And in fact, the dance cast tend to lead dance classes as well that will be in your daily program. So if you want to learn a new dance, why not? You give it a go. Maybe you want to do something a little bit more crafty though. It could be scrapbooking. It could be learning how to do certain towel animals like they live in your stateroom. Maybe you're going to learn a completely new skill altogether. They do have visiting artists and craftspeople on board too to talk you through certain things. The Hollywood Pool Club, this is a fun one to get up there and do a little bit of boogieing. And the thing is as well, you have lots of theme nights going on throughout the cruise. You might have Chocoholics night with the chocolate fountain. That's a wonderful one. You might have Caribbean night. You can have, of course, in this part of the world, Canada and New England, it will be themed according to the cruise. So, cruising out of New York, one of my favorite itineraries. We're into Newport first of all. Beautiful Newport, very quaint in Rhode Island, and you kind of feel like you're stepping back in time here to America's Gilded Age through these lovely mansions. You might want to do a guided tour of the Breakers Mansion whilst you're there. Then we're into Boston, from the Freedom Trail's revolutionary landmarks to the gorgeous Quincy Marketplace with tons of food options. It's an enchanting city. You can walk the cobblestone paths and enjoy just the feeling. Then we're into St. John's in Canada for the Bay of Fundy, actually, known for the world's highest tides. I mean, it's a dramatic coastline. Here it's going to be incredible. Watch the reversing rapids, perhaps, and take a tour of the Bay of Fundy. Then we are into Halifax. Gorgeous Halifax is a vibrant maritime city, lots of history. And from the hilltop Citadel Fortress, you can see wonderful views. Do take a tour of Peggy's Cove Lighthouse to learn about the history. You can see it pictured there. It's beautiful. Now, a day at sea will see us back into New York, where we'll disembark, and we will fly you back to the UK.
This is another one of those itineraries, isn't it, where you can only see so many Canada and New England offers before you make that decision, even if before it had never been on your holiday horizon. I always think this is a real kind of, it's like a golden nugget that takes some people a little while to find, but once you find it, it's magical. I mean, you know that actually here in the UK, when we go from summer to autumn, we usually go straight to dark, don't we? We don't usually think about the romance and the bright light and everything else. We have amazing countryside here in the UK, but there is nothing quite like the magical vastness of seeing the changing of the seasons along the Canadian coastlines and down through New England as well. It is fascinating, and of course everything's on a different scale, isn't it? It's like whenever you go to the States, you're always like, wow, everything's so vast, everything's so big, everything's so different, everything's so bright. And I think that's what this trip is going to give you as well, because you've got your New York City break. I have to say, I know you're bored of hearing me saying it, but I still haven't been myself. And I long to see that city. It is definitely on the list. It's moving its way up. But also to do this nice relaxing cruise, but you're doing it with Princess as well, who are filling you full of information of the highlights and the hotspots to discover in these places, as well as having a really relaxing time on board. You will have a great time on the Majestic Princess. Now with this, you've got your fabulous cruise, you've got your New York stay, and you've got your return flights to and from New York as well. Plus as well, remember, we've got the chance for the onboard spend as well. So grab this price today with a low deposit and get it booked. And not only will you've got a great price there anyway. I mean, if you've tried to cost up trips to New York before, you know it's the prices that can chase you away. This has a New York stay as well, plus that full board cruise with Princess. And it's a deposit today to get the whole jolly lot booked. When are we going? 1st of October next year. Perfect time to get away. But remember, booking it now is the key thing, because there's up to $150 of onboard spend per stateroom available if you book this right now with our team. And here's everything else that you need to know, including if you want to treat yourself to the most amazing suites that there are on board the Princess ships. I mean, it's a real treat. Now we can make the New York stay longer for you, of course, on this one, not a problem. And you can also make the cruise all-inclusive with Princess Plus, which is such a good package to enjoy as well, by the way. It's £50 per person per day, and it gives you basically everything else, all the add-ons in one package, really, for a great price of £50 per person per day. It gives you drinks, gives you tips, gives you Wi-Fi, and there are more pluses to that as well. So again, if you want to know more about that, talk to the team when you come through. And there are other Canada and New England cruises out of New York on Majestic Princess in October, before she then goes off to cruise Antarctica in January of 2027, before she then returns back to Southampton for a seventh UK season out of the UK. All bookable with us here now at Cruise1st, which is fantastic. And especially the Antarctica trips have just been going crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm not surprised, because there aren't many cruises in that part of the world.
Yeah.
And they're a real exploration.
Yes. Absolutely. I mean, these are some unique itineraries, and they book up very fast. So make sure you have a good look, get them booked, get your deposit down, because that means you've got it in the diary already, and you've got till your due date to pay the full balance. It just makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not just the 3 cruises that we've had in the show, by the way, that count for the onboard spend bonuses. There are loads of other opportunities for next year and into 2027 as well. We flag them on our website as well. It will actually say so. If you're searching by cruise line and time of the year or whatever, it will flag on each individual offer if it's got the onboard spend on there. But listen, if you're not into searching around the website, not a problem. Call our team. It's what we do. 0800 953 4700. And that goes for any cruise on any cruise line, as you will see in a couple of minutes with more.